Grigor Dimitrov.
Wow, this is new.
Welcome to Cinema Sessions.
Oh, wow, that's me.
Mm.
Okay.
We've got
Watching
our popcorn
you.
there, that's for you. We've got our
Mind if
Grigor
I do?
Dimitrov. This is, I was looking back 15 years for you at the Australian Open.
Yeah, sounds about right.
What's this tournament meant to you over the years?
I think the first time I came out here was 2011.
Yeah.
Correct, I think. And I had to play qualies.
Mm.
For some reason, I still remember that. But ever since I arrived here, like I fell in love with the city. I fell in love with the crowd, and I had some pretty crazy crowd. I don't know. Ever since then, I've been coming here, so I must have liked something else as well. Oh yeah, and I remember that outfit as well.
You've had some pretty good fashions.
I had
through
some,
the years, too.
I had some very.
It's been loved. It's
yeah.
maybe been not as loved.
And that's okay. See, everyone is turning around.
Yeah.
But
this like really caused a stir, didn't it?
Yeah.
Did you expect that?
Not really, but I think
It was
I mean,
fun.
of course, actually, of course. I really, I've always enjoyed that part of I think of life, even not just being on court like that, but I just believe it's so important. I really like that, and I've always been very like big fan of fashion overall, and I really wish that we can like break that a little bit more even in our sport. Like I wish. I remember I look like a licorice here. But I always liked that. I always liked it, honestly. Like I always liked like those like loud outfits and things that I can play with, and that's that.
Yeah.
So hopefully I can keep on delivering more of that. Hopefully I have more influence. I would like to have more on that. I think it's. Oh my God, that's a old match.
Ah, do you remember what year this is?
Yeah, 2014.
Yeah, 14.
Yes.
You and Rafa. Well done. This is one, but you've had a lot of classic battles here.
I have. There was also a crazy one with him. When we played 2017, we played almost 5 hours. I think this was not a pretty match for me. I think it was a very. He outplayed me.
Yeah.
I think that's the one that
Here we go.
That's the one where it's. Yeah, this one still stings to me.
Does it?
Yeah.
2017 semi-final, 5-set. What, it was almost 4 hours, 40 minutes.
4 hours 47. I was 4-2 up in the fifth. I still do nowadays, and I've spoken to Rafa about it.
Yeah.
I still don't understand how I lost that match, and funny enough, he keeps saying, which I'm not sure I believe him. So I still don't know how I won that match. So it's pretty nasty of him to say that to me.
Yeah, that is kind of nasty.
But still,
actually.
like yeah, it's just I still to nowadays I can't comprehend really.
I would imagine there's only a few matches that really sit with you. You know, one side, good or bad. It feels like this is one of them.
For sure, that's one of the matches where I mean, it's easy to say that now, but I was supposed to play Roger in the final. I thought to myself, if I would have gone to that final, that Roger been in trouble. I think could have been in trouble. It was like one of the first times where I was at the slam and I felt like I could have, you know, made that extra step that I've always wanted to. But yeah, I guess needs to wait a little more, I guess.
Yeah, because Roger had already won his semi, so he was in the final already.
I even remember.
Yeah.
I still keep the message after that match from Roger. He sent me a message, and I still keep them.
Do you care to share?
No, I won't share more, but I think it's just like it was one of those moments where like that was the time where, I mean I did it all, but it was not good enough. Yeah, 4 hours 56. My bad. It was 4 hours 56.
It sounds like that message from Roger was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was amazing message. I think I've kept it, but I wasn't it was not the time for me.
Yeah. You've been part of this generation where obviously we were just watching Rafa, but you've played Djokovic here, you've played Roger, you've played Andy Murray. You've also danced with Nick Kyrgios out on court.
That was a brutal match for both of us.
conditions-wise, or what was the?
I think at the time we're both on a good place. I think physically, clearly, I think he was a little bit the favorite in that particular match because I lost against him I think the week before in Brisbane.
Yeah.
And we played amazing tennis. I mean, like the movement and everything, we kind of went through it, and the crowd was really with him, really. I was trying to stay like as calm as possible, but I think it was 3 or 4 tiebreaks. I forgot.
There's 2 at least.
Yeah,
on
2
the
at least,
scoreboard.
that's for sure. So it was honestly it was a great match, and being able to play on that particular court it's always I liked it. I mean I still do, but there's always so it's 3. I lost the third, the 4. Yeah, it was just great battles I've had throughout the years against very different players.
Yeah.
But of course only just few really stay out there.
I want to ask you something a little pointed to close, is that there's some people who say Grigor underachieved, there's some people who said that you've overachieved. How have you, as you've navigated all these matches, how have you been able to you've had such a great sense of self, it's felt like to me, throughout your career, and charting your own path?
Well, I've always been on my own path. That I think that goes without saying. I've never been the one that cares much like what I think people were saying on that, because I only can get criticism of someone that has done better than me. In a way, I don't mind having a constructive criticism from people that I work with and even colleagues. Actually, I'm open to that, which it had happened a few times. But I think it's too early for me to judge that.
Too early, you said.
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean,
I like that.
I still have time, like, in my hands to keep on playing. And I think while you still have a racket in your hand, you have a chance. And I always say that. You might have a bad season, fine. You might have another bad season, that's fine. But you know what? It takes only one season to turn things around, or one season for something to happen, right? So there's a, it doesn't rain forever.
Yeah.
The sun doesn't always hide. So there's always bits and pieces that I kind of have enjoyed, like in my career, whether it was for the good or for the bad. So I don't, especially for my haters, like I don't mind that. I don't really mind.
This is good.
I don't mind any of these things, but I don't want to talk about these things now, because they're so irrelevant to me right now. There's so many other things that people don't know, that they don't see, that I don't disclose. So on that end, it doesn't matter. Like it's and clearly I have some sort of, I leave something out for the people to even see and discuss. Clearly, like I'm doing something right if they keep talking about it, or if they're asking me. So there's, I mean, I just never really, as I said, I just never really cared to that extent to do that particular situation. So I never. It is what it is.
Yeah. Grab your popcorn. Cheers to that approach. I appreciate that, and we're glad we lured you in with the popcorn.
Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. That's the only reason why I walked in.
Grigor Dimitrov, thanks so much.
Thank you.